but you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Seattle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 14. Titans, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
first down. Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. There's Wilson to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Forced out to his, and it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about, and tough to win games if you're going field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Humphries. he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They go first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 4. It's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
34-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 5-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10.
The score, Seahawks 22, Titans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
You will not get there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, it's Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Ronald Jones, 39 yards. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Wilson. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Titans 23.
And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the fourth. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's got room. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Given 6 yards on the carry, it's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try to run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They go option right on second and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by